Oh shit. My man Sanji's life is like a damn movie. You ever seen the movie Precious? Girl was getting damn it was getting killed by her mom and whatnot. That's Sanji's real life. He's precious. Anyway, Judge's kids, they was fucking up big niggas from the get-go. As kids, they was fucking people up. They were genetically modified. All of them except for Reiju and Sanji did something go a little bit off. Um, with Reiju, she still got emotions, but at the same time, she's programmed to follow Judge, and she's like got superhuman what's it called? She's a metahuman. Whereas Sanji, nothing worked. He literally does not. He's just a regular human, basically. He got modified, and they said that when they modified him, everything went back. So he's just a regular person. But you see all that hard work, but in One Piece, but all that hard work got him on point. He's fucking with his brothers now. Anyway, One Piece was kind enough to give us two flashbacks for the price of one. Cause Sanji had a flashback within the flashback. While he's over at German Kingdom, he has a flashback of when he was a kid when he's getting his ass whooped. And they put him in his damn prison. Within that flashback, we got another flashback of him with his mother. Sanji's a mama's boy. Now, he wanted to learn how to start cooking. We got the flashback of how that started. You know, he was giving mice food and whatnot, and he hung out with some of the cooks in the uh, uh, in the kingdom. That seemed like a logical step. Why? Because everybody else wasn't normal. Like the soldiers, they was like, these fucking soldiers ain't normal soldiers. German soldiers ain't normal. Even though they was getting beat by those kids are just extra abnormal. Them soldiers are fucking strong as hell. So anyway, hanging out with them, they clones and whatnot. It ain't nothing for Sanji hanging with them. The chefs, they are like normal people. So it made sense that he would want to hang out with them. They had some training drills and whatnot that Sanji and his brothers had to perform. He just could not do it. Period. He's just a regular person. He couldn't do it. They had him standing up at the top of this building, and everybody else jumped off. He looked down there. He said, "Shit." He said, "You lost your goddamn mind. I ain't jumping off. The jump off what?" They said, "Yo, jump down off what? What you talking jump what?" That part had me laughing. He looked at him like, "You lost your goddamn mind. There ain't no water down there. What you talking about? Jump what?" Anyway, uh, he's a mama's boy. His mom treated him like a human. His dad didn't. His dad treated them like they were his experiments, which they were. Um, and and through this whole thing of him wanting to be a cook, he made a meal for his mom. Took it to her, even though he almost died taking it to her. And this food was basically, it was more lethal than fentanyl. It was fentanyl had nothing on this meal. I mean, you could see death coming off of it. The shit had death coming off. You ever see death coming off food? It was death coming off this food. One of the helpers that was helping the mom took a little piece of it and damn near died. And he still gave it to the mom. Now she tried to be helpful and say, "You know what? I'll make us something, and you just say that you made it, right?" Which makes sense. But the kid's like, "Yo, I put my all into that meal that I made, and it's got thrown away." You know, he all hurt and shit. So the mom said, "Give me that meal that he made." He does. She eats this spoonful of death and just was smiling. And the lady jumped up. What's her name? Was Pumbaa? And I think her name was Pumbaa, and there was Timon standing on the other side. She looked. She jumped back like, "What the fuck?" But how you eat that without reaction? Of course, the shit killed her. That was poison. I mean, that thing was more lethal than fentanyl. Yeah, so it killed their ass. Or that's what they make it look like. Because right after that meal, the broad dropped dead. She dropped dead. That potato wasn't no joke. That was a dictator. But Sanji was happy about it. Like, yo, I did something that, I that's just a normal kid reaction. I did something to help somebody that works. He was proud of that shit. Now after his mom got knocked off and Sanji was banished from the Pride Lands, like basically he was like Scar from or Scar's son from Lion King. He got banished from the Pride Lands. He had to start eating that grub and whatnot. He had to start doing the whole, Kuna Matata shit. You know what I'm saying? He had to start doing that whole thing. When he got banished, he started trying to really learn how to cook. Before he just threw some shit together. He went into the books. He hit them books and started researching and actually, getting his game tight. Now, while that happened, Sanji's brothers found out where he was hiding. They made it down into that cell and they put in some work. They beat the brakes off this boy. Had a good time doing it too. I mean, these motherfuckers. And then they made it into a regular. They had him in regular rotation. Ichiji, Niji, and Yanji had him in regular rotation. They went down there to beat his ass on a daily. You know what I mean? That was crazy. Like, and right now, actually during the flashback, Sanji's getting the beat down right now. So basically, they saying welcome back. Like this is how it was, and this is how it was going to be. His childhood was jacked up. I ain't gonna front. After that, Reiju, she got tired of seeing Sanji, within 2 inches of death. She helped him out during that little thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was getting ready to cry. Like I had the little lump in my throat and everything. I literally had that lump in my throat. When I watched it, for some reason, I felt like I was watching The Color Purple. Sanji was looking like silly with all them ass whoopings. For real. But anyway, uh, he ran up into the room to get the key, the keys to that helmet they had on him, which was really unnecessary, but they put the shit on him anyway. Good thing they did because what you call him, his brothers was stomping his skull in. But anyway, they had bats and everything. But anyway, Judge came down there and seen that Sanji was going to escape and said, "Go ahead." He said, "Go ahead and escape. You gonna do me a favor?" He said, "Even though I still see you as a failure," he said, I couldn't bring myself to killing you or anything like that. I couldn't do that. That's why I put you in that damn dungeon. He said I could not do it. So I like that part. That makes it seem like he's more human. It doesn't, every villain does not have to be a complete monster. It makes him a little more complex. It was a good solid reason for why Sanji made it out of there. You know what I mean? So I thought that was well done. Just that part when he said, "I couldn't bring myself to killing you, but if you want to get out of here, go ahead." He said, "Just don't tell nobody I'm your father, because otherwise it's gonna bring shame on the German name." He said, "Put some respect on my name." That's all he said. So Sanji made it out and got to the Barati. Or whatever. No, it wasn't the Barati. It's the whatever ship they got jacked by what you call him? What's my man name? Zeph. He made it to that ship. But that was it for the episode. At the end, we cut back to the current day, and Sanji's all touched up and beat the hell up. The episode, real good flashback. Gave us, let us know who his mom was and why he started cooking. Made perfect sense. Why he's cooking like this. And on top of that, if he's a modified human, it does stand a chance that some of his cooking skills come from that. He is modified. You know what I mean? Although they said it didn't take. Who's to say that it didn't work for the cooking? It just didn't modify him physically. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make his stamina as good as his brothers, or give him the exoskeleton and nothing like that. But who's to say he didn't get the cooking skills? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, he got a very, very robust backstory. One of the better backstories of the Straw Hats, to be honest. But this episode basically just flashback. They just did a good job of setting us up on what's going on now and why Sanji is the way he is and who his brothers are and whatnot. It just did a great job at doing that. But it ain't really much to go over other than that. But anyway, go ahead and leave comments, like the video, subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.